Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Endless reverberation.
I think I found something, Rover. Ritual is it? Why they see? I remember.
I see.
Watch out! Something's. Wait. It seems Tacit does this one, turning the lap. I'm sorry. No, Rover. I think it seems the village based on the perhaps that there must be something we can. I'll inform you. Sorry. I know it doesn't sound very convincing. Thank you, Rover. As for the area, look, someone. These cards. The Fraxidus is.
The Fraxidus?
Yes, it's a group of
Fusing humans?
We've seen signs of the above the artificers. No one knows their true intent. There is one particularly a man who sees no order and revel. They belong to this one over. If he's responsible for what happened.
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent so much time on it. If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar, cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such. The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Don't worry, I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memory. Indeed. I'll tell you then. Before you knew anything about this, you are the unknown variable we've been... From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face. But truth hurts sometimes. I know you are not one I can sway with. My goal is simple. Come on. Observe the surroundings as you learn more about this world. Your true and before that, I don't want anyone to disturb. Why do you? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around? So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? How typical. But let me ask you this. Do you truly believe? Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated. First, who are an innocent girl? Next, what makes up our false devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit? Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more.
Conception.
Our story, once upon in the day, they toiled for food. And when evening, fables, stories told, but they always draw from real life. The same story gets told by many. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations, like us now. Caught in a carefully crafted... This village marks the beginning of my story, so that magistrate led you here to meet me. One day, the shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. Nope. Quite the opposite. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd, his flock, they no longer had to struggle. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Oh, so we agree already. You are right. But the world we live in it's up to the two of us to... The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night. Except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would... I once believed that too. Thought as long as I pay, but true equality is scarce. The world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wish. Funny, is it?
conception.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual. But the black lamb, the shepherd introduced an unspoken rule. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes. After witnessing the black lamb, those oblivious lambs. Well done. Now, answer me and I'll reveal the truth. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number? Oh, so you're siding with the white lambs, blaming it all on the one who... Is that the... Now, my second question. What price? Of course, as always. Life was the most valuable thing they had to offer. Here's my final question. Don't rush, Rover. Take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs.
Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again. Until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. The black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? what really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out. The black lamb, the innocent, they had it. All the shepherd had to do was fun answer, but no, I was never the shepherd. Oh, well then. Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead?
Such a nuisance. Embracing change.
Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I've got a scorchingly delightful welcome for you up ahead. Don't rush. One slip, and you'll shatter to pieces.
One with the sounds.
Administering first aid.
Embracing change. One with the sounds.
Speed! Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all. Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors!
Stay alert.
Embracing change. One with the sound.
Like this?
Embracing change. Immense healing. Swift and resolute. The end has come. One with the sounds.
Like this?
Embracing change. Rover!
Ugh, such a pesky girl.
My psyche. Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh! Should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from her!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at no worries. Rover, it seems But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice. We'll meet again. In the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? No. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me and it took me some time to break...
Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Yes, let's talk about it later. It seems all the tragedies in Tea Village were linked to that ritual. Making up we cannot take his words for granted. Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry. Even the vegetation is thriving. That tree. Please, are you trying? Where did it go? That girl, just those sacrifices, didn't I guess the task please exists. Sorry, Rover. The air, the villager, what was the diary's owner? My apologies. I got lost. I wish that it was tragedies like this that made I cannot stop the lament. Really? Dwelling on yes.